The 50 cent coin from 2002, particularly from the early issues, holds a significant place in the numismatic and historical narrative of the European Union's single currency. As one of the denominations of the euro cent series introduced in 2002, the 50-cent coin was part of a major transformation in European monetary history, replacing many long-standing national currencies with a standardized currency that could circulate freely across multiple sovereign nations. The year 2002 marked the official introduction of euro coins and banknotes into general circulation, and thus the coins minted in this year, especially the early strikes, are of particular interest to collectors and historians alike. The 50-cent coin belongs to the Nordic gold family of euro coins, composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, which gives it a distinct golden color and excellent resistance to wear and tarnish, suitable for daily use. With a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, and a weight of 7.80 grams, the coin is notably larger than the smaller cent denominations and includes fine ridges along its edge, specifically regular, finely ribbed edges, which are distinct from the milled or grooved edges of other euro coins. These details were carefully considered to ensure ease of recognition for both sighted and visually impaired users, contributing to the coin's practical and inclusive design. The reverse side of the coin, the same across all Eurozone countries, was designed by Luc Luix, a designer from the Royal Belgian Mint. This side of the coin features the numeral 50 large and bold, with the words Euro cent inscribed beneath it. To the right of the denomination lies a representation of Europe positioned above a globe, alongside 6 vertical lines that terminate in 12 stars representing the European Union. The lines and stars subtly allude to the European flag, symbolizing unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. The map on the globe initially showed only the original 15 EU member states, which would later be modified in redesigns after the EU's enlargement in 2004. Thus, the 2002 reverse design is indicative of the European Union's composition prior to its major eastward expansion, capturing a snapshot of a particular political and economic moment in European history. The obverse side of the 50-cent coin differs from country to country, as each member state of the Eurozone was permitted to design its own national side, reflecting unique cultural, historical, or symbolic elements. In 2002, a total of 12 countries adopted the euro: Austria, Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. Each country's 50-cent coin therefore bears a unique design on the obverse, making the 2002 issues especially fascinating from a numismatic perspective, since they capture a mosaic of national identities unified under a single currency system. For instance, France featured the figure of Marianne, symbolizing liberty. Germany displayed the Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing European unification. Italy depicted the Emperor Marcus Aurelius equestrian statue, emphasizing cultural heritage, while Spain honored Miguel de Cervantes, showcasing the literary brilliance of the nation. These designs not only distinguish the coins by origin but also serve as miniature ambassadors of national pride and legacy within a collective monetary framework. The mintage of 50-cent coins in 2002 varied significantly between nations. For example, Germany, with its larger population and economic scale, minted hundreds of millions of 50-cent coins across its 5 mint locations, designated by the letters A, D, F, G, and J, each referring to a specific mint: Berlin, Munich, Stuttgart, Karlsruhe, and Hamburg respectively. These mint marks are typically found on the obverse side of the coin. Other countries like Luxembourg or Ireland produced comparatively fewer coins, making their 2002 issues more scarce in circulation and therefore more interesting to collectors. Moreover, proof sets and BU, brilliant uncirculated, versions were also released by several mints for collectors, often featuring higher minting quality and stored in presentation cases. These early sets, especially those minted in 2002, are often sought after due to their historic significance as the first circulating euro coin issues. From a historical and economic standpoint, The 2002 50-cent coin represents more than mere currency. It embodies the successful culmination of decades of economic collaboration and political ambition among European nations. The euro was conceived as part of the Maastricht Treaty of 1992, and its implementation signified the deepening integration of the European Union. The 50-cent coin, as part of the wider euro coinage, physically manifested this integration in the hands of the public, from Lisbon to Helsinki and from Dublin to Athens. The adoption of the euro in 2002 was not only a financial transition but also a symbolic step towards a more united Europe, where shared identity and mutual trust were emphasized. Coins like the 50-cent piece played a central role in that narrative, being the most visible and frequently used instruments of this new economic reality. Furthermore, the collectability and historical intrigue of the 2002 50-cent coins have only increased over time. While most circulated coins are common, early strikes from proof sets, coins with die errors, or those from smaller mints, like in Luxembourg, are often of interest to collectors. Some countries also issued commemorative or starter kits in 2001 to 2002 containing uncirculated coins for public familiarity before full rollout. Many of these included pristine 50-cent coins with the 2002 date, making them particularly appealing to euro enthusiasts. Error coins, such as double strikes, misaligned dies, or incorrect planchets, although rare, also add layers of intrigue and potential value in the numismatic market. In summary, the 50-euro-cent coin from early 2002 serves as a tangible bridge between national heritage and pan-European unity, standing at the confluence of history, economics, art, and identity. It captures the optimism of a continent embarking on a new monetary chapter and showcases the careful balance between national pride and collective vision. From its carefully engineered composition in Nordic gold to its detailed design elements on both sides, and from its diverse national motifs to its representation of the European Union's ideals, the 2002 50-cent coin is far more than a medium of exchange. It is a historical artifact, a miniature piece of art, and a witness to one of the most ambitious economic experiments in modern history. As such, whether viewed through the lens of a historian, collector, or casual observer, the 50-euro-cent coin from early 2002 commands attention for its multifaceted legacy and enduring symbolic power. Next top. The 50-euro-cent coin from 2002, especially from the early years of the euro's introduction, holds substantial historical, economic, and numismatic interest. Introduced as part of the new unified European currency system, the 50-cent coin is a vital component in the Eurozone's daily transactions and symbolizes the broader European integration project. The 2002 date marks the first year the euro was officially introduced as physical coinage in most member states, although the euro had already existed in non-physical form for accounting and electronic payments since January 1, 1999. The 50-cent coin is minted by each Eurozone country with a common reverse side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Luix, and a national obverse side unique to each issuing country, reflecting that nation's heritage and identity. On the reverse, the common European face shows a map of the EU with 12 stars representing the original EU member states, surrounding the numeral 50 and the words Eurocent. This map design was meant to symbolize unity while allowing for national pride through the individualized obverse. Each country's version of the 2002 50-cent coin reflects its own culture. For example, Germany's version features the Brandenburg Gate, symbolizing unity and peace, while Italy's depicts the Colosseum, reflecting its Roman imperial history. France's coin features Marianne, the national symbol of liberty and reason, while Spain's shows Miguel de Cervantes, the famed author of Don Quixote, emphasizing Spain's literary heritage. Austria's version highlights the Secession Building, a symbol of artistic freedom and the Vienna secession movement. Similarly, Finland's coin includes heraldic lions, a symbol of Finnish sovereignty, while Belgium, Ireland, Portugal, Greece, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands each feature designs deeply tied to national identity. Luxembourg's 2002 coin, for example, features Grand Duke Henri, reinforcing the Grand Duchy's monarchical traditions. The 50-cent coin itself is composed of a material known as Nordic gold, which, despite its name, contains no actual gold. Instead, it's an alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, known for its durability and distinct yellowish hue that resembles real gold. The coin has a smooth edge with fine indentations called Spanish flower edges, helping the visually impaired differentiate it by touch from other denominations. Its dimensions include a diameter of 24.25 millimeters and a weight of 7.8 grams. The coin's considerable size and robust composition have helped it stand out in daily circulation, making it a recognizable part of the euro currency family. From a numismatic perspective, the 2002 50 cent coin can be considered a modern collectible, especially in uncirculated UNC or proof conditions, and more so for those minted in countries with lower mintages. While most 2002 coins are relatively common and hold face value due to mass production across the Eurozone, certain mint marks or rare varieties, such as coins minted in Vatican City, San Marino, or Monaco, are significantly more valuable. These microstates issue coins under agreements with the EU and typically release limited quantities, often bought quickly by collectors. Additionally, mint errors from 2002, like double striking, misalignments, or blank planchets, can significantly increase a coin's market value. Over time, coins from the first year of a currency system become more desirable to collectors due to their symbolic significance and place in history. The historical context of 2002 also adds meaning to the coin. That year saw the largest currency changeover in history, with 12 nations simultaneously adopting the euro physically in place of their previous national currencies, such as the German mark, French franc, Italian lira, and Spanish peseta. This transition, which involved massive logistical planning and public education campaigns, was not just a financial transformation but a deeply political one, reflecting the ambition of post-war Europe to foster integration, peace, and unity after decades of division. The 50-cent coin is therefore more than just pocket change. It represents a broader ideological movement, economic strategy, and cultural reconciliation among European nations. For casual users, the 50-cent coin is often used in vending machines, public transport, and small-scale purchases. Its purchasing power, while limited today, was more substantial in 2002 and remains useful in combination with other coins. However, the Eurozone has also been undergoing discussions about reducing coin usage, especially the 1 and 2 cent pieces, due to minting costs and low utility, though the 50-cent coin remains a staple. Culturally, the 50-cent euro coin is one of the most widely circulated and recognized denominations in the European Union, offering a tangible representation of cross-border unity while still preserving national identity. It serves as a silent witness to Europe's political evolution, economic integration, and cultural diversity. In conclusion, the 2002 50 coin is both a functional currency piece and a historical artifact. Its design, material composition, and symbolic value all reflect the essence of early 21st century Europe, an ambitious experiment in continental unity without erasing national heritage. Whether studied by collectors, admired for its artistic features, or simply used in daily life, the coin stands as a physical manifestation of the Eurozone's foundational ideals. While its face value remains at €0.5, its historical value is far greater, marking the beginning of a new economic era and a tangible link between the past currencies of Europe and a shared monetary future. Next top. The 50 coin from 2003 marked with RI is a fascinating piece of modern European numismatic history, reflecting not only the evolving identity of the European Union, but also the unique cultural and political symbolism of the Italian Republic, Repubblica Italiana. Issued as part of the standardized euro currency system, this coin belongs to the second highest denomination among euro cent coins, minted after the euro replaced the Italian lira. The RI inscription found on the coin stands for Repubblica Italiana, affirming Italy's sovereignty within the broader Eurozone. Like all euro coins, this piece features a shared European reverse and a country-specific obverse, offering a dual narrative of continental unity and national identity. The reverse side of the 50 coin, which is common to all Eurozone countries, was designed by Luc Luix, a Belgian artist at the Royal Belgian Mint. It depicts the European continent as a single geographical and political entity, with the 15 original EU member states shown as a cohesive mass. The numeral 50 is prominently featured, with the word Eurocent written below it in all capital letters. Surrounding this design are the 12 stars of the European Union, representing unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. The background is filled with thin lines and a globe motif that connects Europe to the world. This unified reverse design reflects the euro's purpose, to be a stable, single currency shared by many nations with differing languages, cultures, and economic histories. The obverse side, which is unique to Italy's 50-cent coins, features a powerful image: Emperor Marcus Aurelius on horseback, a reproduction of the famous equestrian statue of Marcus Aurelius that still stands today in Rome's Capitoline Hill, albeit as a bronze copy. The original is kept indoors to preserve it. This statue was chosen as a national symbol of Italy for the 50-cent coin, reflecting the country's deep historical roots in Roman civilization, classical art, and political philosophy. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor renowned not just for his military prowess, but also for his Stoic philosophy and introspective leadership, as evidenced in his work Meditations. The choice of this statue for the coin symbolizes not only Italy's imperial past but also its philosophical legacy, linking ancient Rome with modern European democratic values. Above the image, the initials RI appear, standing for Repubblica Italiana, affirming the coin's national origin. To the left, a monogram of the designer, Roberto Mauri, appears, often just as M with a stylized flair. To the right, or near the lower edge, the mint mark, R, identifies the coin's production at the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, IPZS, in Rome, the official Italian mint. At the base or around the edge of the coin, the year of minting, 2003, is stamped clearly, indicating its place in the early years of the euro's adoption. Italy began issuing euro coins in 2002. This makes the 2003 coin part of the second full year of circulation, and while it is not rare, it does hold modest collector interest due to its relatively low mintage compared to more common years. From a physical and technical standpoint, the 50 euro cent coin is made of Nordic gold, an alloy composed of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. Despite its name, Nordic gold contains no actual gold, but the alloy gives the coin a distinct yellow-golden appearance, making it visually prominent among other euro coins. It weighs 7.80 grams, has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.38 millimeters. One of its notable features is its reading with fine indentations, also known as a Spanish flower shape or scalloped edge, making it easy to distinguish by touch for the visually impaired and also helping reduce counterfeiting. In terms of circulation and usage, the 50-cent coin serves as a mid-range denomination that is frequently used in day-to-day transactions across the Eurozone, making it a familiar part of everyday commerce. In 2003, Italy was still in the process of adjusting to the euro after replacing the lira in 2002, and coins like this 50-cent piece were an important part of helping citizens acclimate to the new monetary system. Italians had a strong connection to their former currency, and euro coins attempted to ease the transition by embedding national symbols and art into the new currency. The image of Marcus Aurelius, with its deep cultural and philosophical connotations, was meant to bridge this emotional gap. From a numismatic perspective, the 2003 50 euro cent coin from Italy is not particularly rare, but it remains a valuable part of any euro coin collection. Collectors often seek to complete full sets of euro coins from each year and each country, and coins from the early years of the euro, like this one, hold significance for their historical context. The coin's condition also plays a vital role in its collectible value. Uncirculated or proof-quality coins may command higher interest, whereas heavily circulated pieces generally hold only face value unless they possess errors or unique minting anomalies. Italy did not produce proof sets every year, but when they did, the coins were carefully struck with polished dies and presented in collector sets. The coin is also interesting when viewed within the context of European integration. Italy was a founding member of the European Economic Community in 1957 and a key advocate of deeper union. By 2003, the euro was already circulating across most of the Eurozone, and Italy's contribution to the euro's visual and symbolic language helped define how the euro would represent a shared European heritage. The Marcus Aurelius statue, while deeply Roman, also speaks to values of wisdom, leadership, and unity, resonating across national boundaries. In conclusion, the 50 euro cent 2003 RI coin represents much more than just half of a euro. It's a miniature monument to Italy's cultural past and its future within a united Europe. Combining classical imagery, practical design, and modern political meaning, this coin is an emblem of how nations use currency not only for economic exchange, but also as a canvas for identity, pride, and continuity. Whether passed hand to hand in a Roman cafe or kept safely in a collector's album, it carries with it a story that begins in antiquity and continues into the present day, linking Marcus Aurelius to modern Italy and Italy to Europe next hop. The 50 euro cent coin from Malta, dated 2008, holds a special place both in Maltese numismatic history and within the broader context of the Eurozone's expansion. This coin represents not just a medium of transaction, but a profound symbol of national identity and European integration. Malta officially adopted the euro as its currency on January 1, 2008, replacing the Maltese lira, MTL, and the 50-cent coin was one of the first euro coins struck for the country, making the 2008 issue highly significant as part of Malta's first euro coinage series. The obverse side of this coin features the Maltese coat of arms, a design chosen by the Maltese public in a national selection process conducted by the Central Bank of Malta prior to euro adoption. The coat of arms at the center of the design shows a shield bearing a representation of the Maltese flag, surmounted by a mural crown symbolizing a city-state, and surrounded by olive and palm branches which signify peace. This entire ensemble is tied with a ribbon bearing the word Malta and the year of issue, 2008, reflecting Malta's independent and republican status since 1974. Surrounding this design is the ring of 12 stars representing the European Union, symbolizing Malta's unity with other EU member states under the common currency. On the reverse side, the coin features the standard common design used for all euro area 50-cent coins. This design, created by Luc Luix, a designer at the Royal Belgian Mint, displays a map of Europe as a contiguous landmass without national borders. To the right of the map are the numeral 50 and the words Eurocent, while 6 fine lines with 12 stars, again representing the EU, cut through the design. This side of the coin highlights the interconnectedness of the euro nations and reinforces the idea of the euro as a unifying currency that transcends individual national boundaries. The edges of the 50-cent coin are reeded with regular indentations, a security feature as well as a tactile identifier for the visually impaired. The coin is made of a Nordic gold alloy, which contains no actual gold, but is a mixture of 89% copper, 5% aluminium, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. This alloy gives the coin its distinctive golden color and high resistance to tarnishing. The coin has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, and weighs 7.80 grams, making it one of the mid-sized denominations in the euro cent series. The high-quality minting and durable material ensure that these coins can withstand decades of circulation. The Maltese 50-cent coin was minted in 2008 by the Monnaie de Paris, the Paris Mint, as Malta lacks its own minting facility. That year, Malta produced euro coins in sufficient quantities for both general circulation and numismatic interest, and due to the excitement surrounding the country's euro adoption, 2008 dated Maltese coins, especially in uncirculated and proof conditions, are popular among collectors. From a cultural and historical standpoint, the 2008 Maltese 50-cent coin is not merely a piece of metal but a testament to Malta's modern identity and its aspirations within the European community. The use of the coat of arms, rather than a monarch or national hero, speaks to the island nation's proud republican values and civic symbolism. The introduction of this coin marked a shift in the daily lives of Maltese citizens, adjusting not only to a new currency, but also to a broader economic and geopolitical integration. For collectors and historians, the 2008 issue carries the distinction of being a first year-of-issue euro coin, aligning it with a wider tradition of numismatic firsts that are often sought after due to their historical context and emotional resonance. In terms of circulation, these coins are still commonly found in Malta and throughout the Eurozone, as they are legal tender across all countries using the euro. However, in pristine condition, such as uncirculated, UNC, or proof, the 2008 Maltese 50-cent coin can hold numismatic value beyond its face worth. Sets issued by the Central Bank of Malta in 2008, particularly the official euro coin sets, are also valuable to collectors, especially those preserving the complete first series. The 2008 50-cent coin stands as a proud symbol of Malta's transition into a new economic era, embodying both the country's sovereignty and its integration into a unified European identity. Through its thoughtful design and historical significance, this coin serves as a small but powerful emblem of Maltese heritage and European cooperation. Next top. The 50 euro cent coin from Luxembourg, as seen in the image dated 2013, represents a fascinating intersection of modern European monetary unity and national identity. Minted in accordance with the standards of the Eurozone, this coin belongs to the second highest denomination among the euro cent coins and is widely circulated across all member countries that use the euro currency. However, despite the standardized reverse side shared by all Eurozone countries, the obverse side of this coin is uniquely Luxembourgish, showcasing a profile portrait of Grand Duke Henri, the reigning monarch of Luxembourg since 2000. His effigy faces right, designed in a stylized, sharply angular manner that symbolizes modernity and national pride. Surrounding his image are the 12 five-pointed stars of the European Union, arranged in a circular pattern to represent unity among the member states. The word Luxembourg, which is the native Luxembourgish name for Luxembourg, is inscribed vertically to the left of the portrait, along with the mint year, 2013, just beneath it. The small initials or mint marks near the date identify the minting authority, which for Luxembourg coins is usually produced by other countries' mints, such as those in France or the Netherlands, because Luxembourg lacks a domestic mint of its own. The reverse side of the coin, though not shown in the image, is a common design for all 50 euro cent coins in circulation across the Eurozone. It features a map of Europe next to the numeral 50 and the word euro cent, designed by Luc Luix of the Royal Belgian Mint. The map on the 50-cent coin, after the 2007 redesign, reflects the expanded European Union, showing all member states in a unified bloc. The edge of the coin is distinctive with fine, regular indentations known as a Spanish flower shape, a design chosen both for its aesthetics and for easier tactile identification by the visually impaired. From a technical standpoint, the coin is composed of Nordic gold, which is an alloy of copper, 89%, aluminium, 5%, zinc, 5%, and tin, 1%. Despite its name, it contains no actual gold. However, this alloy gives the coin its characteristic golden yellow color and also offers good resistance to tarnish and wear. The coin has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, and a mass of 7.80 grams. These physical attributes are uniform for all 50 euro cent coins, regardless of the issuing country. Luxembourg's participation in the euro currency system since January 1, 2002, when euro banknotes and coins were first introduced, was a pivotal moment in its economic integration with the rest of Europe. Although the country is small both in size and population, it has a significant voice in European affairs, and its currency designs reflect a balance between embracing EU unity and asserting its own sovereign identity. The use of the Grand Duke's portrait has been a consistent theme across all of Luxembourg's euro coin denominations, which makes them distinctive among collectors, especially when considering that many other countries opt for abstract symbols, architecture, or historical figures instead of living monarchs. In the numismatic community, Luxembourg's 50-cent euro coins, particularly those from low mintage years or struck with rare mint marks, have attracted modest attention. However, the 2013 issue is relatively common, with millions of pieces struck, meaning that it typically holds only face value unless found in mint condition, uncirculated, or in sets. Coins in excellent preservation, particularly those from official mint sets or with proof quality, may be valued slightly higher by collectors, especially those completing sets of euro coins by country and year. Even so, due to the overall wide circulation and robust production figures, such coins are not classified as rare or high in collectible value, but they do serve as important cultural and historical tokens. In conclusion, the 2013 50 cent coin from Luxembourg embodies more than just a monetary value. It reflects the country's unique place within the European Union, its continued constitutional monarchy, and its commitment to national representation within a broader supranational framework. The coin's portrait of Grand Duke Henri is a recurring symbol of state continuity, and its presence among the standardized euro coinage emphasizes the coexistence of unity and diversity, a core principle of the European Union. For historians, collectors, and citizens alike, this coin represents not just currency, but identity, integration, and the modern European experience.